Hello. I haven't actually recorded this game in about 2 weeks. This is just a nice thing about Isaac. You can just record like 10 runs on a day and then just not play for a long time. Maybe get the flu instead. That's a much better way to spend my day. So instead, let's do slow roll. Because it's nice and easy. It's a good way to get back in the game. And we look kind of strange. And when we shoot it here. And this is our shot. This is our fire rate right now. Pretty good. Pretty strong. Our tier is also pretty strong. It does a pretty good job at getting rid of the baddies, and I'm hoping that we will make it through this nasty situation using the limited amount of tiers we have available due to the fact that they are quite large. This probably won't be the longest run. This is not the hardest challenge in the world, but you know, it's fun to do. I mean, look at how much damage this thing does. It's just great. I don't have to think so much. I just have to hit some enemies. I'm not even going to explore this entire floor. I'm just going to keep going. And it's going to be a good time. This is like, I think we'll need to beat the depths as well. So, I think we got this. Sure, let's have a Guppy's Paw. Why not? Maybe we can turn into Guppy in the next 2 floors or something like that. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wouldn't that be an even better way of spending this challenge? This is kind of awkward though. This is probably the strongest enemy we could have faced, which is 2 poops next to each other blocking the path, because man, against everything else we're fine, but fighting off a tiny blockade is pretty much impossible with this build. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. We can pretty much hit them from anywhere as well. Like, we can just shoot a tier from this side of a wall and the enemy's like, yeah, that's close enough. You hit me that time around. I'll give you this win for now. And then it also like reflects back to you, and it's just this is how every build should be. If there was just a character that started off like this, it'd be great. His name could be something like Azazel or something, and no one would know the difference. No one, except that it would be even easier. That was definitely worthwhile to open. Definitely needed that. And we're gonna fight Monstro, who dies in a whopping. Can we hit him again with... I guess we can only hit once per tier. That's kind of sad. I was kind of hoping we could at least hit him a couple times with a single tier, given that they're not very fast. But, you know, what are you gonna do? We'll just take the pentagram because our damage was a little bit on the low side. It's good to improve your damage whenever you can. And now I feel a little bit safer. So I'm glad I did that. I might actually go back and do that challenge room in a second. Alright, yep, there went Super Lust. She is gone in a single hit. But yeah, I might actually go over there. I'll take that Eternal Heart with me in a minute, but no, that door opens, and that seems worthwhile. Definitely wasn't. That wasn't telepills, but you know, paralysis, pretty good. Oh, that time we managed to hit him twice with one tier. Or did we hit him with a spider? I'm not sure, actually. It went very fast. I do wish we could spawn some flies or spiders a bit more easy though, because they do a very good job at the destruction. They do a very good job at the slaughter and whatnot, and it would be nice to take that along with me. But right now we're just gonna have to deal with really, really weak enemies given our damage with a ridiculous amount of health. We'll probably be okay. I'm considering it. That could be fun. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Whatevs. Give it to me. It's time we learn how to jump. I don't think we need Guppy's Paw anymore. I think we have the health required to beat the rest of this challenge. It is a lofty goal indeed, given that our tier rate is not great, but somehow I feel that we can manage. Not sure why I'm this confident suddenly, but I just am. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it this time around. I don't know if I'm actually gonna have to jump anywhere, but you know, we can shoot tiers at people that destroy everyone, so even if we don't, at least we could jump somewhere. I mean, look, that jump definitely saved me. The extra speed there made it all worthwhile. I actually saw the tinted rock this time. It's pointless because our health is this big, but you know, it could have been useful. There probably were situations where doing that was actually a good idea. Maybe we can get a small rock and decrease our movement speed even more. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be something we need right now? I think it is. And that's why I'm going to try and get that. I really wish... Actually, we can we jump over this? This is quite a big hole. Oh, look at that. This is why I brought it. I knew about this. I knew exactly that was gonna happen. I was prepared. It's a good thing I bought the jumpy jump, because otherwise, oof, we would have been here for days. Because, God, this is pretty horrible, actually. I'm desperately trying not to get hit by flies while simultaneously trying to speed it up a bit, but man, those flies are everywhere in that room, and the poop is everywhere as well, and it's just the one thing that I'm not ready for right now. The one thing that is just so horrendously slow that it will actually just demotivate me to continue onwards. But we survived. Kind of want that black candle, but simultaneously we're not playing on hard mode, so it's not as good. But you know, black candle removes all curse effects in this run, which we're probably not going to see much of, and we don't have the money for it either, but it never hurts. It never hurts to get rid of your curses. Plus it is an evil up as well, which, you know, increases the odds of not getting angel rooms, which we're not going to get anyway, because we've already, like, thingy to thing, we've already sacrificed our health in a devil deal. So the odds of us actually getting an angel room are pretty much zero, but you know, it might change the rules of the game randomly, and I might not be prepared for that. Alright, more health. Needed that. We were running a bit low, so pretty happy about that. It's a good way to get our first run of the day going again, to make sure that we do not die. Get that extra health. Because otherwise, surely we would perish. And that would be sad. And I do not wish to be sad this day. Today is not a day for sadness. Today is a day for much rejoice. Is that a big coin? No, it's just a small penny. But I'm still glad I went back for it. This looks like a smiley face. Never noticed that until now. But then again, I don't actually remember ever seeing that room before. And that's the magic of Isaac. Let's see what's in our curse room. 2 red chests, a question mark. Pandora's box. Where are we? We're in catacombs. In that case, I'll do it. Screw. Ah, tears up. Always nice. But yeah, Pandora's box. I don't know what items I've explained at this point, on account that it has been literally weeks since I've actually recorded this, as I've said before. Pandora's box does different things depending on which floor you use it. I don't actually remember what it does in the basement, but in the depths it just gives you like a whole bunch of coins, I believe. And over here it does a very good job at giving you an item and 2 soul hearts. And the item can be anything, so, you know, tears up. Very welcomed right now. It didn't really make much of a difference, but, you know, more than nothing, and that's good enough for me. And we're just gonna keep going. Maybe we can get a damage up from our store. We are running a little bit low on damage right now after all, so having a little bit more would save this run easy peasy. Except that I can't actually see what's for sale. And still don't have money for some reason. Getting an oddly low amount of money this run. But then again, it doesn't really matter all that much because we're basically playing with God mode on right now. That's basically what this run is, so it doesn't really matter all that much. 2 Dukes of Flies. 2 enemies that are very susceptible to damage on account that their health's just not that great. And they're dead now. Torn photo, more tears. Nice, nice. Krampus, not so great. Was kind of, well, maybe we can get the coal and get slightly bigger tears. Because I was feeling our tears are a bit, yes, good. This is what we needed. We were running on tears which were way too small. And having this saved the run. Everything else we've gotten so far was nothing compared to the coal. This will finally make me feel like we're definitely going to beat this. I don't even remember what the reward for this is. I just remember the challenge. And it's just such a dumb challenge that I figured I might as well do it now. Now that I'm still a little bit rusty and things. Although we're doing pretty okay with avoiding damage. I haven't really taken too much damage so far, but it does help that everything dies very, very quickly right now. I'm not going to take that. Not worth it. Not worth it to me. Telepills. Could have taken it then. Would have actually been a good idea. Could you just teleport out? But then again, I could have used it over here as well. Would have also been a good idea. Many good ideas were not had this day. Because I used telepills too early. On account that I didn't know what it was. But I could have risked it. But I didn't. I risked it at the wrong time. I was kind of just hoping for tears up. That's pretty much the only like pill I care about right now. I don't even know if it affects it at all at this point. Because our build is just ridiculous. On account of tear rate related things. But yeah, I don't know how much tear rate I would have to get before this actually starts shooting at a reasonable pace. But you know, shooting a single tear per day is good enough as well. We're surviving. That's all that matters. I don't need keys. I guess I could buy the soul heart. We were running a bit low on health, I think. I think we got hit once. That's not good. But it's just the Bomberman room. Yeah, I'll just put it over here. It doesn't really matter too much. Get some extra BAMs. Just in case we need it. We could get those extra 2 over there as well. But I'm lazy, and I choose not to. Look at that shot. Everything got destroyed. With a single tear. Mr. Squeezy. Still can't pick up parts because our health is too high. But, you know, we're at the last floor. Challenge pretty hard so far. We might still die. We're at full health, but anything could happen. Alright, Bible track. Or rosary bead, rather. Gives us a faith up, so that does increase our chance of an angel room at the end of this, which is pointless. So, let's instead take Tiny Head, which can shoot some tears, which deal virtually no damage. It would be nice if it was sort of more based on my own damage. But that does seem to be going through the enemies as well. I actually wonder how that trinket works. Because I'm not sure now. I'm doubting myself, and I don't know what I'm doing. But that's fine, because we've almost won anyway. I wonder if there is actually an enemy type which would just be indestructible against this build unless you start using bombs or something. Like enemies that would just regenerate after a while. I think it takes them too long to regenerate, but wouldn't it be hilarious if there was just a random enemy who would just not die to this? I think that would be kind of interesting. It would make the challenge slightly more interesting at least, but simultaneously, it could also make it really frustrating to get a random room which just completely destroys your build. So there's that. But then again, it is Isaac. That stuff just happens sometimes. Sometimes you just run into a room where you're like, well, I'm doomed, and that's how it goes. But I guess not today. Devil Deal. Very useful. No items. The only Devil Deal item we actually got was the pentagram, which was useful because our damage was a bit low. I guess we got Guppy's Paw technically as well, but we've gotten so many soul hearts at this point that I don't think it would have even mattered if we didn't get that. We've gotten so many soul hearts out of every room just about so far, so the game has been very kind this day in this really, really easy challenge on trying to keep us alive. Greed, pretty difficult. Has to be shot twice, so there's that, you know. Not to be trifled with. Still no small rock, but fair enough. I'll just accept that. I don't know if I've actually... Have I unlocked this small rock? I feel like I have. But if I haven't, you get it from Tinted Rocks. Again, still have no idea what I've actually said during the last, like, 20 runs, because I'm terrible. We made it to Mim! How did we manage to do that? We're so good at the game. Truly. Our skill is peaked when we do this challenge. I'm glad we got this trinket, otherwise, surely we would have perished by now. We did it. Should we do a boss rush? I mean, I don't know what else to do with this video. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do something a little bit different. We don't need to do this, but it makes this just great. Look at this. This is just unnecessary. But it's there. It's doing what I need it to do. Look, I shoot once, and it makes the entire screen a single tear. Technically a scythe, I suppose, but it is still tears that I'm shooting, technically. If I get a pill, it will say tears up and not scythes up, because that's just how the game does. And if I do this, at least the run won't be like 15 minutes long. It'll be a little bit longer. Well, it might actually be exactly 50 minutes if I do this, but you know. It's a little bit longer than the ridiculously short and very, very easy run it would have been. So, this was a good idea. This just shows off the build just a little bit more. So you can enjoy it in all its wonderful, wonderful power. I actually think I just got rid of 2 forms with a single tear just now. So yeah, that's good. Good old blobby blob getting destroyed by this absolutely not overpowered build that we got going on. It's also nice that in challenge mode you don't play on heart mode and there's just hearts everywhere. Even if we somehow lost all of our health, we can get our health back again from the ridiculous amount of stuff that's just hanging out over here. We're probably gonna be okay during this. Although I have to say that we have taken a fair amount of damage. We might still die. It could happen. There's a soul heart here and there, I think, that I haven't picked up yet. I might be wrong about that though. But we'll see. Maybe we are good enough to survive this treacherous journey. It's possible. I'm not immediately saying we're gonna die. The possibility of survival exists. And I'm happy about that. I don't even remember what order these bosses come in anymore. That's how rusty I am at this point. But that's fine, because we're doing pretty okay. We're doing okay, everything's good, lasers being shot at us. That don't stop us. We're too strong, too powerful. We got a tiny Isaac head following us around, dealing very minor amounts of damage. And without that, truly perishment. Black Widow, Pin, they both died. But they tried. They got pretty close that time. They nearly hit us. I felt dead already. On many ways, many levels of death were reached this day. And we managed to avoid a lot of them, somehow, even though we reached them. It's pretty impressive in that regard. I'm just saying random crap to make this go faster. We're actually taking a fair amount of damage during this, which is a little bit embarrassing, but it's fine. No one has to know. No one is actually watching this video at this point, because it's the easiest challenge in the game, probably. It might actually be the easiest challenge in the game, thinking about it. Like, it's really short. You get a super build. Like, you will pretty much never run into a room, which is actually a problem. And, yeah, everything just dies. You only have to go to the foot as well. Like, that's all you have to do with this. So, this might actually be the easiest challenge. And I don't actually even remember what the reward is. It might be something like the rules card or something like that. That seems right. It seems like the kind of thing you would get out of a challenge like this. Something which no longer really applies to anything anymore because it was used for a puzzle which has now been solved by people, and now you just follow some very specific steps and get the answer that way. But we'll get to that in a later time. We did it! We got Stompy, so now we can break some rocks. We did it! We survived! I'm gonna use this temperance machine to get some extra coins. Alright, let's just finish this. Let's waste no more time. The swallow penny, that's not bad actually. When we get hit with that little trinket, we spew out coins, and that's not bad. And that's another challenge done, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And next time we play, we will probably just do a regular run. Or maybe we'll do another challenge. There's still a whole bunch left. And there's still some pretty good rewards for some of these, so we gotta do them at some point. Who knows what we'll do next time? We'll find out next time. Bye-bye.